Euzubillah min shaitan rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You have a question? Say louder.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the angels to look inside the hearts of men to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why would the angels look at our hearts when we're such disobedient creatures?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The angels wanted to look at Allah, to see Allah. The angels, the knowledge of Allah, to know Him, is given only to the one who is going to represent Him, the Khalifahs of Allah, which is Hazrati Insan. The name is there, Hazrati Insan. Khalifatullah, it is not given to the angels to represent Allah. It is given to Hazrati Insan. This is the meaning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is making the angels to make prostration to Adam alayhi salam. Those angels that have been there with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala since the time before time, worshipping continuously, never disobeying Allah. And Adam alayhi salam is just been created just like that. And this ruh was blown into him, one holy breath from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in that newness, he is so new that Allah is still commanding the angels to make prostration. Understand angels. Which angels? All the angels. The angels that the original size of these angels, for example, Hazrati Jibreel alayhi salam, that Rahmatul Alamin himself, the Holy Prophet alayhi salam himself, in his earthly form, the meaning there is that this earthly form, it cannot enter into unearthly dimensions, let's say. Just as this earthly form, it cannot enter into the water past a certain depth without crushing, imploding. It cannot enter into a certain height of the atmosphere without exploding. You understand? It cannot carry that. So in this physical form, when Holy Prophet ﷺ first saw the angel, archangel, Hazrati Jibreel alayhi salam, which is one of the 10 archangels, he got sick. Everywhere he turned, he's seeing him. One time, just seeing his foot of Hazrati Jibreel, it's like everything that is in creation is smaller than their foot. And there are angels that are bigger than Hazrati Jibreel. That when he's thinking that he is so huge, he's so big, he's so majestic, he's so beautiful, that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created him, he spent tens of thousands of years when he saw his form, the beauty that Allah had created him, making salat, namaz, worshipping to Allah. Thousands of years, thanking Allah for the beauty. After he has finished, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, Ya Jibreel, in the Ahir Zaman there will come the nation of my most beloved. If they pray just 2 rakats quickly, it is more beloved to me and more valuable to me than the tens and thousands of years that you just worship to me, thanking me. How much more are we going to thank to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, giving us, yes, people of the Ahir Zaman, go and sleep, go, hurry. Every week you have to interrupt. How much more in this Ahir Zaman that we have to thank Allah that is giving us this opportunity to worship Him. that he's wishing to explore the paradise, and he has 600 wings on each side, and he has so many wings. Maybe we should get the Imam to come up here and to explain the flippity flop of the Hazrati Astaghfirullah. Is flying, wanting to see Jannat, flying until he collapsed from exhaustion. Thousands of years he's flying, thinking he saw everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, you just fly from one corner, small corner, from one end of that corner to the other end of that corner of one of the paradises of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. One of his paradises. That he wanted to see whether he is the one, Hazrat Jibreel, or the biggest one, the most beautiful one, the chosen one amongst the angels. And he has been chosen to go down to the earth and to speak to the Hazrati Insans, prophets of Hazrati Insan. What a big honor it is. You saw one angel, Allah saying, go to that one. He's saying, oh, he's so small. He come nearer, he got bigger. He come nearer, he got bigger. He come nearer, he got bigger. Because he's saying salams from Allah to that angel. He's seeing from far, angel is small. He says, this is a small one. He says, salams from my Lord, our Lord. Angel says, come closer, I cannot hear you. He come closer, he got bigger. Say again, he says, salams to my Lord. Say, come closer. Salams from, come closer, come closer, come closer. The closer Hazrat Jibreel came, he realized it's just like a fly next to this angel, and the angel finally said, come to my ear and scream what you are saying, because I cannot hear you. You are so small. Understand? These ones make prostration to Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. So when the angels wanted to see Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, you cannot even bear to see my lights, the divine lights that is coming. Even your angelic form cannot see that, cannot witness that, will shatter if it comes close to those divine lights. But if you want to see me, go down into the world and you will find me in the hearts of the believers, not everyone. You understand? The ones who remember Allah and the ones Allah remembers them. The ones who has Allah in their hearts and Allah remembers them. Those are the ones that Holy Prophet ﷺ saying, there are certain men in this world, when you look at them, they will remind you of Allah. They will remind you of Allah. Why do you think we have pictures of our sheikhs? Because they remind us of Allah. And so, those are the ones. What we're talking before, Insani Kamil. Insani Kamil. They reach to that maqam of perfection, of being insan, not perfection of anything else. Perfection of being insan. And the perfection of being insan is to be a servant to Allah. And that one who is a servant, Allah makes him to become a sultan. And the sultan representing that sultan. You understand? So, that's why old days, they are understanding just like that. They're saying to look at your Shaykh. Because it's reminding you of Allah. It is, let me moderate it a little bit, because people are going to misunderstand me. To look at your Shaykh, then it makes you to want to worship. You understand? Those, I'm saying it, I'm making it easier, because the actual words themselves is very direct. And because those ones, they have no time to be or explaining everything. You either get it, you don't get it. You don't get it, you're an idiot. You're still at that level. Go over there. Don't interfere into the business of men. You understand? Because the word itself is to look at your Shaykh is better, is like worship. Because what? What is that worship? Remembering Allah. Because some people also, they're going to take that and you're just going to, oh, okay, I'm not going to worship. I'm just going to stare. No, it doesn't mean that too. I'm just going to have a picture of my Shaykh. I'm not going to worship. No, it doesn't mean that also. Because now, you think Allah is in that black stone? You think Allah is in that cube? Huh? Can we say that Allah is in the Kaaba? Hasha, astaghfirullah. Huh? It's not. But did Allah say, I will be in the hearts of men? Yes. You understand? It is one of the secrets also of the circle. So, now to be around those ones who are always in remembrance of Allah, who reminds you of worship, no, it's a very special thing. To look at them, to spend time with them. People that they cannot bear. Why? We can understand if it's Shaykh Efendi. So much sometimes coming we can see, sometimes we cannot bear to see. But we force ourselves to look. If it is very hard, it is the burning is coming from an ego, from a shaitan, nothing else. Correct? Because that one, the angels, they come to look, to circle around. So it is important to be in the sohbat of those ones, inshallah. So, it's not to everyone. It's those ones that have reached to that level, and they're pulling others to bring them to that level too. They're not saying, this is my level, this is not yours. Only mine. Or my family. Only my family. Or my nationality. No. They're saying, everyone, come into the circle, they're saying. Anyone, come into the circle. That is following the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. May Allah make us to be their servants, inshallah. Al-Fatiha.